Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and this is gonna be a little fashion chat, okay? Little Kandi chat, okay? Little online debate about stuff, chat and whatnot. So I hope everybody had a great day. Happy Tuesday. Y'all know it's Tequila Tuesday. It is Taco Tuesday. It could be also TD Tuesday. You can indulge in whatever tea that you want to indulge in, okay? But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to do one or two things, like making sure that you have already subscribed to my channel to become a JayBird, and whatnot. Y'all know to also follow me on social media at IG and or Twitter at JayLeesCorner and whatnot. Okay, I need y'all to make sure to share the video, okay, to like the video, okay, to comment in the comment section, okay, because it's a conversation. Okay, it's a conversation with me, you, him, he, she, they, everything. Y'all know everything from A, B, and C to 1, 2, and the 3. Okay. So thank y'all to those who are watching live. Thank y'all to those who will more than likely watch the replay of this later on or whatever. I want to hear you and get, because it's not that much to talk about. I really just want to get into the Emmy fashions and the little tea that Kandi dropped on us today in one of her interviews that she did and whatnot. Okay, look, I'm here. Hey, wait, I don't know. Wait, girl, wrong button. Hey, okay, here in my onesie, because I'm like, it's hoodie season. It's a bit cool outside. It's a bit cold in my apartment. So I throw on my little hoodie. Not hoodie, girl. Onesie. I wore hoodies to work, okay? But I am in a onesie right now, okay? But I hope everybody's having a good evening. Okay, we're gonna have a good time and whatnot. And I just want to come on here and get through the fashion or whatever. I feel like I'm supposed to watch something on TV today, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so I want to get off here and go. I was gonna not come live. I was gonna postpone to tomorrow, but I was like, girl, no, come on here, because you told them yesterday. You told them yesterday that you'll come on today, okay, to discuss the Emmy fashions. I didn't watch them yesterday. I watched them today on Peacock, okay. I was able to kind of fast forward through a little over 2-hour show. The show was a bit boring, okay, so I didn't really care, okay, about watching it or whatever. Hey, ma, that is my mama and stuff, okay. And then So hello to everyone who around here. Okay, I already had my tacos and whatever I had. They were really good. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I had my Beyonce moment this morning. It was great, 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 great. And I was like, I'm probably have another Beyonce moment tomorrow. Okay, because I love the album Renaissance, and I have been listening to Renaissance every day for a while, and I felt like is you overplaying it, so I stopped listening for like the past week and a half, maybe. But I was like, I need some Beyonce in my life. I need to hear Renaissance. I rode to work this morning, okay, and was jamming and stuff. Hey Rain, that is my friend. Hey Rain. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do not know if I'm gonna be live tomorrow unless something big happen. You know, some newsworthy news to talk about. I'm probably not gonna be live tomorrow. That'll probably be my one off day. I had a taco and I feel like a taco chip or something's on my lip. Okay, so I probably won't be live tomorrow. But y'all know that could also be live. If something happen, I'll pop up. I am watching Queen Sugar. I am. I'm not really reviewing it at all, but I am for sure watching. Oh, maybe that's what's on today. But I watched it. It's on my DVR. Okay. But okay. Energy. I said today while riding to I say cuff it going into energy on Beyonce's album is life changing. Okay. It's like therapy. Okay. It's therapy and whatnot. I'm gonna do House of Dragon probably in another week. I want to talk about like I don't want to talk about episode by episode. So when it's 2 episodes down, I'll probably come on and have a little conversation about it and leave that be. But I did watch the episode that came on the other day. Okay. But let's get into we came here to get into some Emmy fashion. Again, Kandi exposing Carlos King. You know, we're gonna discuss the PNB death was caused, online debates all over, and then even little people like Masika, punk ass Caesar, and Jonathan Wright was up here fussing on social media, and I was like, what is going on here? But again, it's little stuff to discuss. Okay, y'all know Kandi and Carlos will be the last conversation that we have. Okay, so yeah. I do not watch Sister Wives. I used to watch it, don't watch it no more. Because too much stuff was coming on at the same time. So I ain't watched that in probably since season 2, I think. I ain't watched since season 2. But let's get into some fashion stuff. The Emmys came on last night. I was like, it was so many looks to get through. So I do not have everybody. Okay, I don't have everybody, but I have a lot of bodies. Okay, a lot of bodies. So let's go ahead and start with the first couple bodies of the fashions from last night. I put names because I can't have to, so I don't have to remember anybody. Okay, so we have Zendaya, Laura Linney from Ozark. Okay, and then Issa Rae. I feel like one Zendaya's princess look is so simple, but I also loved it. But I also feel like it was so simple, or like I seen it before, so I didn't really love it. It was cute. It was cute. But because I feel like I'm like, did she wear this before in a different color? I'm not sure. But it was a cute, simple black princess type wedding type dress. I liked her hair. I liked her makeup. But again, I just felt like I've seen it before. Laura Linney, who's in the middle, who was on I think Laura Linney was in other stuff too, but I just can currently remember her from Ozark. Even though the dress looks weird, I like it. I mean, I feel like she's a little teapot or whatever, but I still like it. It's a cape. It's a short dress. It's a long dress. Okay, it could also be curtains, but something about it I like, and I don't know why, because it also looks stupid, but it also looks different enough to be cute. So her outfit confuses me, but confuses me in a way where I don't dislike it. So I don't know. Okay, now Issa Rae's dress, It's something about how it looked like somebody is grabbing her boobs. It looked like somebody grabbing Issa Rae boobs. But I like the look. You know what I'm saying? It's cute or whatever. But I'm like, is somebody created this? Was it a boob grabbing type of look? I'm not sure. But I like the black and white theme of it all. I do not dislike the look at all. But I still feel like that they mean to make it look like someone was grabbing their boobs. It's a circle in the middle that don't look right for me. I honestly feel like if the middle part was black and not openly, skin showing or whatever, it would have maybe looked better. I'm not sure. But again, I like it. But I feel like it's like a duck is covering her boobs, and I just don't know why. But let's move on to the next set of looks and whatnot. Who is it now? Okay, so Ella Fanning, who I feel like I know who she is, but I don't know who she is. Okay, Sydney Sweeney, who was on Euphoria, Amanda Seyfried, who's been in other things around here. Ella Fanning, I hate her hair. Her hair looked like she literally left the house and just did not have time to finish curling her hair. And so it was left pinned up and she didn't know. And it was also still sectioned off, so I was confused. The dress looks fine. I mean, the shoulders are like, I don't like comparing people to animals, but I feel like the shoulders remind me of if a dragon was crouching down. It's like a dragon arms or whatever. So I was like, eh. But the bottom of the dress looks fine. Okay. With her little train or whatever. But her cheeks are too rosy. I'm like, was you trying to look, like he was bashful and blushful? I'm not sure. Sydney Sweeney, who was in the middle, the dress would be cute if it did not look like that she was round here wearing her grandma tablecloth or her grandma curtains. Like the silhouette of the dress is pretty. The print of the dress looks like curtains. It looks like curtains. Had the dress been in a bold red, even a bright yellow, I would even take like an emerald green look. That may be okay. But it's the dinner table for Thanksgiving print pattern. Okay, the curtains in the dining room during Christmas pattern that I don't understand. Okay, now Amanda Seyfried on the end, I like her dress. It's very simple. It's very up and down. Okay, it looks like it's sequin. Okay, or whatever. It's fine. Now I do like both Sydney and Amanda's hair and makeup, whereas I do not like Ella Fanning's makeup and hair at all. So out of these three looks, Amanda looks the best overall. Sydney would have won it if she wasn't wearing, grandma stuff. Okay, let's see. Next up, who are the people? Okay, Kenan Thompson, Reese Witherspoon, Andrew Garfield, and Zuri Hall. Kenan Thompson remind me of new age Bill Cosby. If you look at Kenan, this is overall face, sometimes how he talks or whatever. It reminds me, it's a 2022 Bill Cosby. Not he out here popping people with pills. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I was like, is that Bill Cosby? Is he like a reincarnation? I was confused. Okay. Now his outfit, I don't like it. For some reason, I feel like the jacket don't go with the pants. Nothing goes with the shirt he has. It's weird. It's like I think his shirt was like a lilac color, where the pants are a deep purple, and for some reason this does not go, and I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't like the jacket or if it's because it's a tie, but something about it I just don't like. I almost feel like the jacket don't fit him the right way. I almost feel like the jacket could be a woman's blazer. I'm not sure. Y'all said now y'all can't see, y'all can't unsee it. I promise you, I was like, the minute I saw, I was like, that's like a new age. This he looks like a younger version of Bill Cosby, just in 2022. You know what I'm saying? I still love great nostalgia with him and Kel. You know what I'm saying? With a good burger. You know what I'm saying? Can I get some orange soda? Okay. Yeah, the pants fit is off too. The pants look droopy around the butt, and the fact that from the front it looked like your pants is droopy around the butt and your butt is covered, it confuses me. Okay, it confuses me. Now let's move on to Reese Witherspoon, who I love. I've always been a fan of Reese Witherspoon. I hope she never comes out with some crazy stuff that happened to her or that she said about. I just don't want to hear no bad news ever about Reese Witherspoon. I really don't. Okay, I love her look. I love the shoes. I love the dress. I love the jewelry. I love the hair. I love the makeup. Okay, she looks like perfection. Period. Andrew Garfield looked like he want to get fucked. Andrew Garfield walking around here with big dick energy. Okay, he around here looking suave and debonair. Okay, the suit fits him like a glove. I love the fact that the shirt is a different color than his jacket and pants are the same off-white cream color, but his shirt is white, but not quite white, but also a different color. But all I'm saying is Andrew Garfield out here about to get introduced and invited to my cookout. Okay, not to our cookout as the black delegation, to my personal cookout. You hear me? Okay, he looked like he was trying to get chose. I said, Andrew, Andrew, hi. Welcome to, being around here where you supposed to be, sir. Okay, so again, this look fully works. Okay, to me, and I want to make this known too. As a plus size person, you can't really buy off the rack. So Keenan, who has some pounds around his body or whatever, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with how Keenan built. I need him to find people who can get clothes made for his body. Keenan, you rich enough to have tailored suits to make your body look good. You hear me? Stop buying shit off the rack or letting a stylist bring you clothes that might fit. And then don't do that, okay? You pull up Andrew Garfield, come around here in a tailored suit that fit your body, okay? Because we can see all the slenderness on Andrew. Andrew, okay? And I want Keenan to have his sexiness too, okay? Zuri Hall on the end looks amazing. I don't like the fact that her titties are sitting like they like swollen bumblebee stings. I think when we push our boobs up, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. She looks gorgeous. Do not get me wrong. She looks gorgeous. But I just feel like her boobies look like they bee stings. They look a little bit hard. Just a little bit hard. But we're not going to tell her that though. Okay. So I just feel like the dress is cute. I love the train. I love her hair. I love her makeup. But I don't know if they gave her a bad push-up bra, a strapless bra, or whatever. I also agree the dress should be a bit longer. I agree it should touch the floor. I agree. I fully agree. Andrew is fine. You hear me? He's a fine white man. I like it. Let's move on to the next group of people, okay? Because it's more, more, more. How do you like it? How do you like it? More, more, more. Anyway, Karamo Brown, Laverne Cox, Molly Shannon, and Mindy. I think it's Kayling or Kingling. I don't know mispronounce last name. Um, Karamo, who I first met him through the real world. Okay, we know he is also now on the show, the reboot of was it Queer Eye for the Straight Guy or whatever. Um, Karamo is wearing a great suit. Okay, Karamo has always, looked good in the suit, in my opinion. You can't be on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy and not have your own good fashion. So I never would assume he would come looking not suave and debonair. Now, the thing about it is, for some reason, I don't see Karamo having big, big energy. Like, if I had to choose between Karamo and Andrew Garfield, and I know Karamo do not play for my team or whatever, but if he did play for my team, I would pick Andrew. But I like his suit. It's cute. Let's move on. Laverne Cox. Laverne Cox, to me, she always is trying to be a moment. And I feel like you can't try to be the moment. The moment has to just happen. And for some reason, I do not like this dress. I'm pretty sure it's some expensive ass haute couture dress from the islands of Paris, France, or Canada, or whatever, from somewhere. Right, we all in here lusted after Andrew, and he on screen no more. But Laverne, I just don't like it. It gives me like a virgin around the boobs. Okay, it gives me Tin Man around the hips. Okay, and it don't fit right. It looked like a costume. It looked like a costume and not really, fashion. Or what? It looked like she trying to represent the lollipop guild. I don't know. I like her hair and her makeup though. Hate the dress. Molly Shannon. I love her look. I really, really do. It's a pretty color. I feel like it's age appropriate because I think she's a bit older. You know what I'm saying? She's not trying too hard. Like, this is the definition of not trying to be the moment, and you can be a moment. You know what I'm saying? So I like her dress. Okay, her hair, simple makeup. You know what I'm saying? It's Molly. Yes, Molly. Yeah, I like the length of the dress. The dress is not too long. It's not too much fabric. Even the gathering around her midsection and the side, it ain't too busy. It ain't too messy. It's just right. It's not a basic ass dress. The color is really, really pretty. It's like red, pink. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Mindy's dress looked like a fancy uh maxi dress with some rhinestones or whatever. I love the color. I love her hair, her makeup, but I like her dress. It still reminds me of a fancy ass maxi dress, but I like it. I won't give her, I won't say I don't like it. So I do not like Laverne. Molly is the best to me. Mindy is cool, and Karamo looks like Karamo always looks in a suit, put together. Who's next? Okay. We have Rosario Dawson. We have Natasha Rothwell. We have Rachel Lindsay. Let's start with Rosario. I love it. It reminds me of like a mermaid sitting in a seashell, just chilling. Okay, and she got, what I'm saying, jellyfish this bounce around her boobs, so we don't see her boobs. So jellyfish is like this women around this area. Okay, so I like it. I like the color. That is like a peach, but it can be a hint of silver. It can be a hint of pink, a little bit, real light pink. But I still think it's cute hair pulled back. I think it looks really, really nice. Okay, Natasha, even though I think it's too much fabric, I still like it. Y'all know I be like, people sometimes don't be thinking that there's a lot of fabric. You don't need it. You do not need it. As plus size women, we do not need to add more fabric to not show whatever part of our body that is a bit, voluptuous. Okay. There's ways to create a flowy look without having just a whole bunch of material. Okay. But I still like the look. Okay. I would like it even more if it was a little less material. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Hair was great, makeup great. But again, for me, this dress would have been even more amazing if it just had less material. Just saying. Rachel Lindsay. I just wish she wasn't slouching. Um, but other than that, amazing. The one leg out, okay, cute shoes. The color, the emerald green it looks rich on her skin. And y'all know what I say that rich does not mean money. Rich just means it looks like a quality, fabric. But I really love the look. This is a way to have, a little bit extra fabric, but it isn't swallowing you. You know what I'm saying? It isn't swallowing you. Okay. So, I'm gonna leave that be. But for me, they all look nice. I just wish Natasha, honey, next time we don't need Natasha, call me, just call me and say, Jaylee, should I? No. Tell them take some of that fabric off. Tell them I said take it off right now. Okay, just ask me. Let's move on to who's next. Let's see. Rhea Shehorn, who I have no idea who she is. Okay. Sandra Oh and Chrissy Teigen. The reason I had the Rhea chick right here because I loved this dress. Okay, now I have no idea who she is, what show she on. I could have probably Googled it, but I didn't feel like it. But this dress to me was so, it looked like fire. The dress to me literally looks like it's fire coming up her body. Now, the boob parts do look like, you know what I'm saying, wooden hands holding up titties. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Okay. Sandra Oh in the middle. I love the color. Chrissy Teigen. The reason I like Chrissy's dress is because I like the weird pattern. I wish her hair was pulled up and off, but Chrissy Teigen is also, umpteen months pregnant, so I'm gonna leave her be. I feel like, when you are a pregnant woman, you know what I'm saying, and you on a red carpet, I give you leeway. Because sometimes you just can't find something to fit you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're growing, and you wake up one day and your whole your boobs and your butt and your belly, this won't fit nothing. So I'm gonna give her a pass for this because the dress, if her hair was pulled back, I think I would like the dress more. But she carrying the whole baby. So I can't, I'm saying, I'm gonna let that lady be. Okay. Sandra Oh, let me just Girl West. Sandra Oh is a solid gold. Solid gold. Solid gold. But in purple. Okay. It is don't maybe she did not have that jacket on. I can say, let's see what the dream is. It's girl, I just can't. No, she had a miscarriage. She had a miscarriage before, and they just announced she was pregnant maybe like 2 months ago. But I believe she's probably like 6 or 7 months because they were quiet because she had the miscarriage. She had the miscarriage before, and so they did not announce it until she was out of that. She felt safe enough to say she's pregnant. So she's probably like maybe like 7 months pregnant right now, with her rainbow baby. So it's it's amazing. I like Chrissy Teigen. I do. I know she said stuff before. I feel like she acknowledged it. She apologized. She's grown, and I'm like, I can forgive somebody who shows me they have changed and they are no longer the troll they were before. Okay. I also like that she stopped drinking. So I like her. That's my girl. But for me, Rhea Seahorn wins. Okay, wins hands down. The dress looked like fire. I love it. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Lonnie Love, Ariana DeBose. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. Angela Bassett, and then Trevor Noah. I like all four of these people. Period. um, Lonnie Love, who has been on her weight loss journey, looks amazing. Okay, while her dress looked like a brass-made dress, that's what it looked like. I wish she did not have on a brass-made dress, but at least the brass-made dress she has on, looks nice. Okay, it's a way to show that you can be a plus-size woman and not be swallowed up with nothing. Ariana, who name I know I'm probably mispronouncing. I love her look. I love the ruching look down the dress looks amazing. The middle part, which looks like it's draped a little bit, is also great. I love the shawl hanging down the back. I love her haircut. I love her makeup. She looks absolutely amazing. Angela Bassett, flawless because she's Angela Bassett. Okay, you can't say nothing wrong about Angela. Okay, you can't. We take no Angela Bassett's bullshit in the corner. Okay, she is a protected treasure. You hear me? I love the color. Okay, now the dress also looked like she can be the warrior princess of Asgard in Thor. The warrior queen. Okay, she's the queen warrior in Thor. Okay, but I still like it. Okay, the color looks great. The fit looks great. Hair great. Face card can't be denied. You hear me? Okay, boom. Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah looks like Trevor Noah. I feel like Trevor Noah is so handsome and he has that accent that he distracts people from realizing, does he wear the same suit all the time? I feel like I always see him in the same suit. So I'm like, I think because he's so handsome and he had that accent, no one ever said, didn't he wear that suit last time? And the time before that? I think he did. Is Trevor wearing the same suit, y'all? And he starts talking and we forget. Okay, it's a typical suit. It's fine. Okay, it's whatever. But I will say all four of these people look great. Even though I do agree Lonnie Love is out here in a bridesmaid or mother bride dress. Okay, but whatever. Who's next? I don't remember. Christina Ricci, Amy Poehler, Ella Purnell, Seth Rogen. Okay, the only reason I put Amy and that lady, because I don't know who that lady is. I don't know who Ella Purnell is, but they're wearing the same dress, just in a different color. So that's the only reason I put them here, and then I put them side by side. Okay, Christina Ricci. I wish her purse did not match her dress. I wish her purse was maybe the same color of brown, but not the exact same material. But I love the dress. I love the cuts. I love the sleekness. I love the cute bob. Okay, it's for sure giving me Pulp Fiction. Okay, I love it. Absolute love it. I just wish that the purse was not the exact same material as the dress. Okay, Amy and Ella are in the same dress, just a different color. Okay, same dress, different color. Also a bit of a different body type because Amy has a bit, has some some more boobage, okay, and Ella, does not. So it fits a little bit, different. So while the dress looks different, it's the same goddamn dress. They both look great. I think to see the dress in two different colors on two different body types, little bit, it's fine. Okay, both to the floor, take both up and down. You know what I'm saying? I like Amy's dress more, only because I feel like she fills it out. I feel like Ella, it looks just up and down or whatever. I wish she would have had just, I don't know, like the color was great, and I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong or whatever, but I just, I don't know. I prefer Amy's. Now Seth Rogen, I hate his shoes. I hate his shoes for some reason. I don't know why. I don't like the shoes because it's the blonde hair, the blonde beard, the white man, the all white and then black shoes. For some reason, he could not pull off what Andrew Garfield did. Okay, yes, that's Seth Rogen. Yep, that's Seth. I think the suit, fits him. I think it's a suit that was made for him, but because it's so white, that's why I said before when I said, when I said with Andrew Garfield how his jacket and pants were white, but the shirt was a different color white. Like all of this kind of blends in together. He probably was high. But let's move on. Let's move on. Kelly, last name I can't pronounce ever in life. Sarah Paulson, John Legend, and Alex Bornstein, I can't remember. Kaylee, who was on that show, not was it called Hard Rock? No. Big Rock? No. Big Bang Theory. I was like, what is it? Okay. Big Bang Theory. I hate this dress. It's a skater dress mixed with some flowery shit and a wedding train, and I don't understand. I think the shoes are cute. Her hair and makeup is fine. But, no. I don't like it at all. I don't. If it did not have all the flowers on the front, it'd be fine. But it's too... You really should. No one should ever think to do multiple flowery shit on the front of nothing you wearing. And so you can't do it. You can't do it. Okay, it's weird. It's like a kindergartner's graduation dress mixed with a wedding dress. Okay, Sarah posted. It reminds me of a tsunami or a kimono or a dojo outfit. Like she's finna go do some karate somewhere. It's very different. I was like, is she wearing a bulletproof vest? I was confused. I was like, what is she doing? It may have just been her trying to do something extremely different. I just don't get it. I don't. It's like she put on a safety vest to not, get food on her boobs. I'm confused. Okay. John Legend. While his suit looks like a quilt, I don't mind it. I wish his tie did not. Well, I think it's a bow tie. I wish his bow tie did not look like a butterfly. But I like the suit. Okay, again, it's tailored to his body because it's a tailored suit. You know what I'm saying? The shoes look like, are they penny loafers? They're very penny loafers. I'm not sure. Alex. I'm not gonna say she looked like I don't know what. I don't know what. Like if Morticia Addams had a sister, I just assume it'll be Alex right here. Okay? Alex is Morticia Addams from the Addams family. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? She will be the sister. She doesn't look bad. But it's giving Addams family. And she came to the family reunion in her burgundy dress to go see her sister Morticia because they don't have the best relationship because Morticia likes long black dresses and Alex likes velvet purpley or plum dresses. I don't know. And she don't look bad because she don't look bad. It's really like, that's Morticia Addams' little sister. So let's move on to the next group of people. Who is it? Okay, so some different people. Okay, RuPaul and Michelle Visage from from RuPaul's Drag Race. Okay, from RuPaul's Drag Race. Jared Carmichael and Coleman Domingo. RuPaul dresses like RuPaul. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ru wears suits or dresses. Ru rarely comes out to events in drag. So Ru always comes, and I'm always weirded out. Not weirded out. Weirded out is the wrong word. I'm always confused when RuPaul is not in drag. Am I supposed to call Ru she or he? Because I feel like when Ru is in drag, I always say she. But when I see Ru in the suits, I be like, am I not supposed to say? Am I supposed to still say? I'll be confused. I just always say Ru. But Ru in this leopard print, brown, burgundy, plum suit, I don't mind it. Mainly because that's how Ru dresses. Like Ru not gonna come in a regular, solid color suit. It's just not gonna happen. I'm saying not at all. So for RuPaul wears, it's amazing. Okay, it's amazing. I actually also love Michelle's look. The sleek black, I like it. The feathers is not the feathers, not feathers. The whatever that the bird's eye shoulders, the bird's eye shoulders. I think it's cute. So I like what both Ru and Michelle is wearing. Okay. Gerard Carmichael came and said, bitch, I'm here. You hear me? Gerard, he had his comedy special where he came out as a gay man, which is fine. Y'all know me. I'm like, love is love. I feel like whoever he's with was also at the award show because he was with somebody who was in like a covered black mask but had white hands. So I'm assuming his boyfriend must be a white man, but kept his face covered so that the world can't see who the boyfriend is or whatever. But Gerard came here in a full fur coat, no shirt, underwear showing, and some black slacks and some shoes. I said, bitch, okay. Look. I feel like Gerard is in a state of trying to understand living in his truth. And sometimes that is so freeing that you just don't give a fuck. And his outfit to me screams, I don't give a fuck. And I like it. It's bold. It's different. There's an awkwardness to him that I feel like he's trying to get out of that space. So I kind of like it. Now he can't come to every award show like this, and I'm gonna like, okay, this is a one-time deal. Okay. So I feel like, it's like it's a little bit rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? A little bit I'm free. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah. If y'all don't know Lenny Kravitz. But it gives me a freeing spirit about him. Okay. Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo. I believe he's the man who will be playing Mister in the Color Purple movie, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's probably also been in other stuff too, but that's what is popped in my head right now. Because his name was Coleman Domingo, I feel like his outfit matches his name. So I like it. I like all of these looks right here. I like weird shit sometimes, okay? I like it. It's the mesh shirt, the shiny suit. But I'm like his name. Oh yeah. Oh, he is. Oh, he's the rules. What they call them people? Sponsor. Is it sponsor? I think sponsor. Yes, that is him. I don't watch Fear the Walking Dead, but I watch The Walking Dead. Okay, hey man. But again, his name was Coleman Domingo. So I'm like, with a name like Coleman Domingo, that's how you dress. You hear me? I love it. Okay. So again, surprisingly, I love all these looks. Okay. Every once in a while, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You be a little bit different. Be a little bit different. Okay. Michael Keaton, Kate McKinnon, Jean Smart, and Jennifer Coolidge. Now, for those of you who may not be old enough to know, Michael Keaton played Batman when Jack Nicholson was playing the Joker back when who was playing Catwoman at that point in time? I think it was Michelle Pfeiffer. Was Michelle Pfeiffer in there when it was Michael Keaton? Or was that Kim Basinger? Anyway, my favorite Batman, era of movies is with Michael Keaton in it, because my dad would watch it. We used to love it because Prince did the soundtrack. Oh my God, loved it. Me, my dad, my mom will always watch the movie and sing the song. Oh Lord. Whew. Okay, so Michael Keaton is my favorite actor of yesteryear. Yes, I also love him in Beetlejuice. I love him, and I'm working on. So for the month of October, I'm going to review a couple of Halloween type movies, and I'm doing Beetlejuice. I'm doing Beetlejuice. What am I doing? I'm doing like 2 a week, so I'm doing like 8 or 9 movies. But I know I'm doing my favorite. I'm doing Practical Magic, Hocus Pocus, Tales from the Hood, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, People Understairs, Death Becomes Her. I gotta pick one more movie. So I'm going to be doing some like reviews of those, Halloween type, October type movies that I won't be putting out until the weeks of October. But I love Michael Keaton, okay? And he looks amazingly great to be older. He won an award too for whatever show he was on. And he still seem like witty and funny or whatever. So again, I don't need nobody giving me no bad news about Michael Keaton. Maybe call them those niggas, okay? Because I like Michael Keaton. And when I like certain white folk, I'm like, please don't have nothing crazy come out. And I gotta not hate the Batman. I won't do that. You hear me? Okay. So I love his suit, his outfit. Okay, it fits. It's fine. It ain't too big and it ain't too bulky. Okay, it's round here. Looking good. Okay, looking good. Okay. Now, Kate McKinnon. Kate scream. It's so many screams that I'm like. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a big fan of Scream, and I'm not doing any movies that are like
like I'm not doing I'm not doing any scary shit. I'm doing like, just like little stuff. But I may do one of the screams. I may do one of them, but that'll be it. Okay. But I love people. I love that movie. Okay, but let me stop. Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon to me is wearing a suit, a pantsuit. It's simple, but it fits. The pants are tailored. The jacket is not too tight, but also not too loose. Her hair is flowy. Okay. I like it. I like it. Okay. It looks simple, but I like it. I like it. It's good. Okay. Jean Smart, who I have loved ever since she was on Designing Women. And for some reason, the one thing that stick in my head about her from that show is when she was marrying Bill, and they kept singing the song, "Marry Me, Bill." That's is all my granny name was Bill. Again, memories. Okay, but I like the fact that Jean Smart is still out here. Okay, looking amazing. Okay, she's an older white woman. Okay, she ain't out here aging like spoiled milk. Okay, I like her hair. Okay, the dress, her body looks great. Okay, dress is really really cute. Okay, I like the outfit. I like the dress, the hair, the makeup. I love her show on HBO Max called Hacks. Okay, if you have not seen it, it's a great show. It's funny. So if you have not watched Hacks, that is on HBO Max. I think they had 2 seasons. It got a 3rd season. I like it. Jennifer Coolidge. I will always know her as Stifler's mom. Okay, from American Pie. Also the nail lady in Legally Blonde. Okay, she always plays to me the exact same character. I wish, but that's her thing. You know what I'm saying? Even when she got her award or whatever, what she won, I'm like, is she still act like the weird lady from the nail salon? I'm like, okay. But she always to me acts the exact same. Unlike Jean Smart, who on the show Hacks is so different than her being Charlene on Designing Women or other stuff she's been over the years, I was like, I love it. So I just want Jennifer to, just act different, okay? Anyway, I like her dress. It looked like a statue. It also looked like it can be a peacock. You know? Wait, not Jennifer got a real estate show on Netflix. It's the same character. The Bend and Snap. Okay. But I like her outfit. It's cute. But again, it remind me of a peacock for some reason. But the color, the green color is great. The design is great. But she's very much, it's like she's very typecast. But when she came on stage to get her, I'm like, is she acting on stage? I'm like, was that like her? I'm like, that shit's real. Right. I'm like, is that may just be her? So she may not be acting. Okay. I'm like, girl, right here. Okay. Anyway, let's go move on. Let me move on. I can go on for an hour. Okay. Selena Gomez, Julia Garner, Melanie something, and then Mariska Hargitay. Okay, I only know Mariska name because she's on SVU. Okay, I really want to review SVU sometime because I'm like the stories. Oh my god. Okay, Selena Gomez is simply beautiful, simply simple being the best word. Okay, I feel like it's too simple. I feel like it's too easy. I feel like it's a silhouette I've seen 1,000 times before, and whatnot. So while it looks gorgeous, I'm like, can I get something different? No, same dress. Okay. Her hair fake. Not her hair fake. Her hair is fine. Makeup is fine. But the dress just looked like I've already seen it before. Okay. Julia Garner, who played Ruth on Ozark. She also played the girl in that scamming movie. The girl was scamming folks. Actually, was rich. She really wasn't. Thank you for the check, baby hustler. Hello, hi. But Julia dress, I mean, it almost could be grandma's curtains too, but I still like it. Okay, I still like it. Her hair is great. I love her makeup. Right. Thank you, inventing Anna. Anna Delvey. I want to watch that again. She was, it's crazy. She's a great to see her play Ruth, and then to see her as Anna in that movie. Like that show, she has range for one. But she won an award for her role as Ruth on Ozark. Okay, I hated Ruth. Oh, she got on my goddamn nerves so bad. Because she was so hard headed. May she rest in peace. But anyway, yeah, the dress, I like it, but I also don't like it. I think I love her hair and makeup so much, I'm ignoring the dress. And that could be it. I'm gonna leave that be. Melody, I literally put her on here because I hated her dress. I literally said, because I skipped a lot of things. And I was like, I have to put her on here because I hate this dress. I feel like this is the quintessential ugly bridesmaid dress. And it's the if you ever seen the movie 27 Dresses, it's like it's an ugly bridesmaid dress. It's just what? No, we don't want it. I don't like the color. Like that color would have been very pretty in another kind of dress. But I want to mention this because this is no tea, no shade. Because she may have some hips on her. Sometimes when actresses have hips on them and they're not a size 0, sometimes people do not know how to dress them. This to me looks like it fit, and that's it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Whoever dressed her could have did better. Her hair and makeup was fine, but it's an ugly bridesmaid dress. Or prom dress. You have G Smith or prom dress. Mariska. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's so simple and plain. The shoe was cute. The leg tilt is cute. But I feel like this dress was probably sitting in your closet forever. Yeah, look like she going to a police function. It's true. It's true. I'm like, what is wrong? So these looks here is no. Is no. Is get out my damn face. Okay. Next up, we have Liv Houston, who I don't know who she is, but we're gonna discuss her look. Kerry Washington, Gina Davis, and also Rachel Brosnahan, who I also don't know who she is, but I want to discuss her look. First up, Liv. The puke green pants and jacket with ruffly wrist. I love it, y'all. I love it. I don't know why. I think it may be because the cut of the jacket is so different. Because if you notice, the cut of the jacket is like an oval and goes down and then bellows out. I love it. I would have loved it even more if the top and the pants were two different colors. If the top was that lime green and the bottoms were maybe black, but it would have to be black in a different fabric. Because that fabric would look cheap if it was in black. But for some reason, I wish this was in two separate colors, only to be able to see the difference between the jacket and the pant. But for some reason, I like the look. I can do without the puffy ass, wrist sleeves. But I like the silhouette of her look. I don't mind her thick back hair, the plain makeup or whatever. I like her shoes. I like her stance. Okay, that's that. Kerry Washington. I love her hair. I love her makeup. I did not like her dress, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the black tights or if I just don't like her outfit. I'm not sure, but her hair and makeup is so gorgeous, and I think I don't dislike the dress. I think I dislike the stockings. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna give her a B minus, which is really a C plus, which isn't a full C. The stockings don't do it for me. Not with this color dress. I don't like it. Okay. Gina Davis. Gina Davis looks like a Grecian goddess, but a boring one. Like the dress is a Grecian goddess type of dress, but for some reason, even though it's this bright color, even though I love Gina Davis since Thelma and Louise. I think the movie I loved the most was when she was in The Long Kiss Goodnight. I loved her on her stint on Grey's Anatomy. But I don't like the look. The looks look like, oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like someone picked that for her, and she isn't wearing that dress. The dress also isn't wearing her. It's just on her. And she still looks great, but there's something about it that seems lazy, and I don't know why. Okay, Rachel B. I can't pronounce her last name. This dress is like a swim meet, and to me, the icons on her dress is folks swimming in the water. The folks on her dress swimming in the water, trying to win the swim meet. Everybody want to get first place in the swim meet. I love the color blue. It looks great, but that's it. Her hair is great, makeup's great. I love the jewelry, but the dress, as I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, you at a swim meet? They swimming. Okay, it's a great blue dress. Maybe if I don't know what, I don't know if it's the lines that need to go, if it's the weird ass applique icons that need to go. I'm not sure. It probably could just be all blue, and I would love it. But I'm gonna move on because I'm gonna stop talking about people because I want to move on. Who's up next? I don't remember. Robin C.D., Nicole Byer, and Patricia Williams, who is Miss Pat from the Miss Pat show. Now, let's start with Robin. I like it. I do. But something about it also seems too safe, even though she looks absolutely amazing. Like, she looks absolutely amazing. And even me saying it looks too safe just means she could have did something else. And this is a beautiful, safe look. But she looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty color. The cut on her body looks great. It's not too long. The shoe is perfect. The hair, it all looks great. But it's a safe look. Nicole, I love the idea of what this was supposed to be. And the issue with when you are a plus size person is when you walking around in clothes, they move around. Okay, I wanted someone to be with Nicole to where when she stopped to take a pose, that was in front of her looking away, wait, and they would just uncuff the gathering between the legs to show the tailoring of those pants. Okay, I will I will mix colors. I would do different purples, different burgundies. I don't have an issue with the color being something different. However, I also feel like I'm gonna screenshot someone Carlos just posted because I have to remember to tell y'all what it said later on. Beck Nicole. It's a great two-piece. And had someone just said, wait, let me fix her pants before y'all take these photos. Let me fix her pants. Because the when we as a plus size girl, when we walk in the clothes gather in the middle. It happens, it's fine. But I really wish someone would have said, hold, let me ungather. I do not mind the two-toned different blues. I don't mind it at all. I think the shirt looks great. I just feel like this is a bad angle for one. I feel like no one allowed her to fix herself. Like no one looked out for her to make, because no one can't tell me that everybody else has someone making sure that they look good. Wow, she looked like no one was there saying, wait, because look, no one can be with me and then not fix me before a picture's taken. Okay. And had someone just fixed her pants, it would have been cute. Cute. I also feel like the shirt, we did not need such a long train. And if it was a long train, maybe to the floor, it did not need to be like a two-piece thing, whatever. It could have been like one long, whatever. So I love the idea of her outfit, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make my own version of it and post one day, just to show how it looks if you are prepared for the picture. I hope she somewhere has posted a picture of herself in the look, and can see what it was supposed to be. I'm going her page right now to see, because if it is, I'll show y'all. But a part of me is I'm very upset that nobody just let her fix the clothes. Oh no, even all the pictures she posted on her page from that night, the pants are still gathered in the middle. So even she don't have a good picture of her outfit. Also, the reason the shirt and the pants, let me show you. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all, so y'all can't say I'm saying something that y'all can't see, because we're the family, and nobody around here gonna act like I didn't show y'all what I see too. Okay, because we are family. I got all my IG with me. We are family. Stop. My back was hurting. Anyway, I just want to show y'all real quick. So the picture that she has on her page, y'all can see it, y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? It's still, the pants are still fully gathered in the middle. And that happens as plus size women, as we're walking in this extra fabric. The fabric is it is gathered a little bit, okay? But the idea of this outfit was cute. Also the fact that it's two different materials, because the top looks a little bit shiny and the pants are not any kind of silk or satin material that looks like whatever. But like right here, if the pants weren't gathered in the middle, it would be cute. It's the gathering of the pants that I don't like. I don't mind the shirt having a tail, you know what I'm saying, a little train. I just wish it was a one-part train, not a two-part train. Okay, I'm just saying. But it's a cute look. I loved her hair. Love her makeup. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But see, look, y'all, that's Gerard and the face cover white man, the white hand that he with. Okay. That's that was him inside. Anyway, But yeah, I just wish, I be trying to save my plus size sisters around here. Anyway, so on to Miss Pat. On to Miss Pat. Right, pants need to be some pants either need to be tailored, or you have to be conscious of just making sure that you're the loosening the middle part of your pants before a picture is taken. Okay. But back to these folks. Okay, Miss Pat. Miss Pat. Um, Miss Pat, I don't know. I don't know why they put her in this dress. I don't know why. This looked like 2002 plus size dress. But I feel like back in the day, all plus size women, it looked like a dress maybe Loretta Devine wore to a red carpet 10 years ago. And I don't know why they made her look like that. Yeah, it's an auntie dress. It's an auntie dress. And Miss Pat, I mean, she probably is somebody auntie. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've seen her look younger other places. So I'm confused. Y'all know I'm on the page, right? I'm on her page right now. But I'm like that dress. She ain't got no picture of herself. It's like her comedy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you do look. It aggravates me. But that's why I post my clothes and what I wear, because we do not have to be around here in grandma clothes and auntie clothes. We can be fashionable. Miss Pat, no. That's why I wanted to explain what I did not like about Nicole outfit, because it made sense. It was a little thing. I don't know why they got Miss Pat looking like somebody's grandma. The dress looked like medieval time. Like she could be around here and be Cersei's handmaiden in the goddamn Game of Thrones. Ugh. Let's move on. Okay. We have Tyler James Williams, Cynthia something Robinson, Hannah, I don't know, and then these two right here. There's a reason I have each person up here. Okay. Tyler James Williams. He looked like a magician. He looked like a magician. I don't know. I feel like it's the pants. It's the pants for me. It's the pants. It's the pants. Now, I know Tyler's, he's very thin. I feel like he has I feel like I've heard before that he has some kind of medical condition where he can like gain weight or whatever. So I'm not trying to joke on that. I remember hearing that a couple years ago. So I know that man probably can't gain weight or whatever. And he may be wearing pants that's this big to hide how slim he may be. But I feel like the pants did not need to be so wide legged or whatever. I like the jacket, the suit tie, that I'm like, it's the, what I'm saying? He looked like a magician. He's handsome though. He's handsome. So yeah, I know it was something. I can't remember what it is, but I remember they were talking about it before, where he has something to where it's hard for him to gain weight. So no one should comment about how skinny that man is. But I still feel like even with that, I want you to not have them bellowy ass pants. You hear me, sir? Cynthia, who's next? I loved her in the show Spartacus from years ago. Okay, she also was on, I think she was on Arrow. She's currently playing the queen on the Rings of Power that's on Hulu. And I've loved her for years. Okay, I like her dress. It's real simple or whatever, but I like it, and I want to show y'all her because I like her. Okay, Hannah, who was also on the show Hacks with Jean Smart. The reason I showed this look was because I was confused. I feel like the picture looks in the Chronicles of Narnia, I feel like she would be some kind of character in the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know which one. And she's not photoshopped. That's the crazy part. She's not photo. I found this. It was. I got this photo off of like from like Vanity Fair. So like the official people who take the photos is not photoshopped. That's just how she posed for the picture. The White Witch. Thank you. Okay. She's funny though. I like her on Hacks. But I was like, this is weird. Okay. And then Lily James, I just felt like she looked like a bronze statue. She's a bronze. I like the dresses, even though it's very, very simple, but I like it for some reason. I think her dress, skin tone, and hair all blend together or whatever, but it's fine. Okay. But it's fine. But I was like, this was just some random people or whatever. Let's go. It's over an hour. It's so many looks, y'all. Oh God. Okay, yeah. Now we got. See, now we get in. Okay, Lizzo, Sheryl Lee Ralph, and Quinta. I was pronouncing the name wrong. Quinta Brunson. Now I'm gonna talk about their wins in 1 second. That's up next. Okay, but these 3 looks, I love them. This is the one time I feel like it's too much fabric, but it works. This is the one of the only times I feel like it was too much fabric, but it worked. Okay, now she did not need the long ass train of extra fabric, but this look works for me. Okay, and I rarely ever say that about anybody when it's too much fabric. Okay, the reason that this works is because she is cinched in at the waist. The dress comes to her knees, and the extraness around here is not too much. It's just enough too much to not be like, what the fuck is you doing? Okay, I loved this look. Now, Lizzo won an award for best competition for the big girl show she do that I've never watched. When she comes and come, where are my big girls? Get down here. Lizzo, why didn't you have them with you? They up in the stands. They can't come down. Ain't no time. Okay. But congrats to Lizzo for her win. She said something like, to be big like me and to be black like me. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is great. Kudos. Okay. Sheryl Lee Ralph. Come on, not thicker than a snicker. Come on, not fish braid with the diamonds in the hair. She looks fantastic. Okay? Fantastic. Quinta looks like a fucking bronze mermaid queen of the Nile of the seas. Okay? She looked like butter. Okay? Like butter. I was like, girl, I loved it. Okay? Now, I want to get into Sheryl Lee Ralph and Quinta's wins. And then we'll be done with this. So Quinta won, I think, for writing for the pilot of Abbott Elementary. Her first win and all that shit. Jimmy Kimmel. I know Quinta said in her after thing speech how she kind of wasn't really mad at Jimmy. She might be mad and punch him in a couple of days. How he was supportive of her, this, that, and the other. This is my thing. I hate when we have to make excuses. Not excuses. I hate when we have to not be upset because that sometimes adds fuel to the fire. But her saying, I'm not really upset, to me means I'm kind of upset, but I ain't gonna get no fucks, okay? And I hated that in her acceptance of her moment, she had to be questioned about Jimmy Kimmel. So Jimmy Kimmel, who, I guess earlier on lost in his category. So when he came out to present this award, white dude whose name I can't think about right now, pulled Jimmy out. Like he was pulling Jimmy, who was laid out on the floor. Like he was passed out or whatever. And the joke was Jimmy hates losing. He lost again, so he, kind of passed out or whatever, but I drug him out here. And okay, the joke, fine. Once someone wins, get your motherfucking ass up out the way. Because when anybody wins an award, the presenters get out the way. They get out the frame so that the person winning the award can have the full shit on them. I would have kicked Jimmy and said, Jimmy, get the fuck up. This is my moment. And had he laid there, I would have sat and, can someone come move him so I can have my moment? Don't, even if we cool, even if you know me, even if you have supported me throughout my whole career, when I am winning an award, do not lay there on the ground in your skit, because then my moment becomes a part of your skit, and that ain't what it's about. And I think other folks thought he would get up, and he just laid there. To where when Quinta won and came up, dude, what's his name? Is it Arnie something? I don't know. The white dude who I also like the white dude. Who the white dude had to move his legs around the mic so that I was like, what kind of person thinks that you are not taking somebody's moment away? Because folks who talk about her winning talking about how it felt for him to be laying there like a dead body. And when she was asked about it, in the post-winner circle, backstage, and she said, and I was gonna play the clip, but I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. I wasn't really upset. I know Jimmy, it was her having to say, I wasn't really, she didn't say, no, I was fine. She had to say it in a way to where people would not make it as if she was mad too, because it's her moment. And in her moment, she's being ass shit about him. Bruh, people, it's the same thing that Kanye West did to Taylor Swift. I know you won, but Beyonce, it's that shit. It's Will Smith smacking, Chris Rock. And then when Questlove won, it was about Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? When you do shit like that, it takes away from the winner's moment because your antic overshadows what they did. It made me so mad. It made me so mad. It did. Okay. And it may not be a big deal. It's whatever. But I even seen I seen a meme or something the other day where someone said, when your girlfriend, if she has a promotion or, has a fashion show or any big moment in your girlfriend's life, that is not the time for you to propose to her. Because it's the thing about you then take what that person's moment was and you change it to something different. So it's no longer her promotion. It's no longer her fashion show. It's no longer her whatever. It's now, it's when he proposed to her. Quinta's first win for an Emmy for writing, which I believe was like the first time for whatever for her. You fucked up her moment in your own, and it may not have been intentional, but any normal human being should know move. Because you see when they was in the awards, the award holder person come and they say to whoever the presenters are, the person who has the award comes and say, okay, over this way. They move the presenters out the way of the camera to give the winner they shine. So I was so pissed. I was so pissed for her. She didn't have to be pissed. And Twitter was pissed too. Twitter was pissed too. And Jimmy needs to formally apologize. Even if she's not upset, anybody taking the shine away from anyone's award-winning moment should be checked. Period. Now, if Harvey Weinstein was getting an award and someone walked up and okay, I don't mind somebody taking his, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, unless you are making a true statement about a horrible person being rewarded when we know they're a horrible person, the fuck? I was like, girl, I would have kicked him. And Jimmy, I won. And he didn't move. Okay, well, hold my phone. Like, she should not have had to improvise with you. And then after she won, and you see, it going off, he was still fucking laying there. Had a black person, let me bring race into it. Had a black person did that to a white person, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop. Let me stop. Okay, but I was pissed. It was her moment. It was her moment, and the camera crew just stayed close on her and not the full stage because Jimmy fucking Kimmel was laying on the ground like a dead man. Okay, next up, Sheryl Lee Ralph. Okay, Sheryl Lee Ralph, who has been acting for years. She was Dina and Dreamgirls on Broadway, back in the day. She's been in all kind of TV shows. She's been in different movies. We know she was Moesha's mama on stepmom on Moesha. She was Meechek Taylor's wife on Designing Women. She's currently on Abbott Elementary, and she had never been nominated for the Emmy. So we seen her when she got the info that she was nominated, and she was so happy with that. And so her winning, and she looked completely shocked for one. For two, I'm so happy that she was not cut off from her acceptance speech. Seeing her have to be she was so shell shocked that they had help her walk her to the stage. I love seeing Tyler, the black guy who just saw Tyler, Dusty, whatever the dude. I love Chris. Everybody. I mean, everybody has Chris. There you go. The guy. Seeing him walk her to the stage because she was shell shocked, and then how she had to gather herself. Okay, this is my moment, and she just started singing. I was like, let them know. Okay, I'm saying I'm not gonna do it. Her speech made me cry. I was like, oh my god, it was because I think, and I'm not gonna cry today. But her speech and saying how, if you've just ever been working towards something and feeling like, what I'm saying, when is my moment gonna come? She is like, I am proof that, not giving up work. I'm paraphrasing what she said. Even her singing how, saying, I know where my voice is supposed to be or whatever. If you have not heard her speech, it's all over social media. If you have not heard the speech, go listen to it. Go listen, because again, she's been in the industry for such a long time, and now was her and she's always been great at what she's done. I'm saying, yeah, she said never give up on yourself. And some people do, and that be crazy for her. I was watching Ashley Miller's video earlier today where she was like, people be in her comment section just kind of critiquing her and saying how, well, maybe because you cuss so much, what I'm saying, that may be a reason why, you not getting for whatever. And she was saying how, she has her own insecurities or whatever. And I'm like, people be working that shit for a long time. And you have to wait for your moment. And nobody else's moment is your moment. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else who had won awards, that wasn't Sheryl Lee Ralph's moment. This was her moment. You know what I'm saying? And people have to learn, you can't sit up here and feel like, well, damn, so-and-so did that. You work in your own time. And I heard this, I was like, oh, girl, it was a simple, heartfelt speech she gave. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, it's fucking true. It's really real because you can't feel like, oh, never my mama. But it's like, no, it is. And I'm a firm believer in what's for me is for me. And my time is coming when my time come. And Sheryl Lee saying, I was like, girl, come on now. Speaking, because my mom, me and my mom talk all the time. Every day, okay? And so she also says stuff like that to me. So it's like people need to hear that more often. You know what I'm saying? Because it's true. Do not let anyone tell you that you can't get to wherever you're supposed to be. It may not come quick, fast, and in a hurry. You may be on, you may be on a path that could take you 40 years to get to where you want to be from 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because again, she been in the field for at least I'm gonna say at least the past 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And for this to be her first moment, it's amazing. And a lot of people don't get, you don't get everything in the beginning. It takes blood, sweat, tears, and yeses and nos. I'm saying it takes everything for you to know when your time is. And so I loved her not making it seem like all these other moments, that could have been for me. It was. I know where my voice is supposed to be heard. Okay, I was like, come on now, Sheryl Lee Ralph. Okay, had everybody crying up in the I said, oh, it's so nice. It's so it's a good thing. So again, for anybody, because again, if you did not hear her speech, go listen. But I said all the time, what's for you is for you, and don't let anybody else out here talk to you or talk you out of choosing you. Okay, walk away from shit. Walk up to whatever you need to do you for you. Then you do that, because when your moment comes, like her moment came, you'll be in the right place. Okay, boom, pow, pow. Okay, now next up. Okay, I think we're done with Emmy stuff. Let's move on to the couple topics we have today. We're gonna start with PNB Rock, who we know came up yesterday while I was on live, and because he was shot and killed at I think a Roscoe's chicken and waffle there in LA. Now, hold on, y'all. Because I was thirsty. So I know he's an artist, okay? And we know that he was shot and killed yesterday. Now, the conversation I want to have is this debate online, this foolishness online, where they're blaming the girlfriend because she posted where they were. She posted a picture of her food and where they were at the chicken place, okay? And shortly after that, someone came there and took his life, shot and killed him. And for me, I'm looking like, how are y'all blaming her and not the shooter? Like, what sense does that make? Okay. My thing is this, because I tweeted, I think maybe it was late last night. No one should feel like if they post their location that someone's going to come to where they are and kill someone. That's part one. Now, part two is something I live by. Is I never actively, in real time, tell anybody on social media where I am. I don't do that. But not because I feel like someone could come and kill me, but because y'all don't need to know where I am. But if I did post, hey, I'm at Belle Isle right now, that does not give anybody the right to come and do something to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what's crazy. And for folks to blame her the same day that she lost him is completely insane to me. And my thing is this as well. Her posting, her sitting there with some food didn't even mean that he was with her to my, because I don't follow, again, I don't know that man. And I only seen the post they showed of her showing the table, the waffle and some chicken. Okay. And that's it. And I'm like, how would they have known that they were together? If he posted his location as well, that part I don't know, because that no one said that part. They only showed her post. So that part, y'all know me. I don't like saying stuff that I ain't seen myself. So I don't know. Okay. However, at the end of the day, if he did post his location, that don't give nobody the right to come do nothing to nobody. Now, again, that's part one. No matter what, no one has the right to come do anything to anyone. Now, I also seen people saying how the location they were at was in like in a bad neighborhood or whatever, and people been saying how LA, California, this place is the world ain't safe, and some folk is sitting around waiting to get folk. Because allegedly it was like they tried to rob him and ended up shooting and killing him. Nonetheless, I kept on saying, if he was at a, rinky-dink, bad neighborhood spot that probably has amazing fucking food, anyone could have seen him there and told someone, hey man, guess who here? Because goons and robbers and thieves and this evil people be sitting around waiting for shit to pop off for them to get someone. Again, that's why I'm consistently saying to people in my life, I'm never saying I don't trust what you doing. And we all know, how God protects all of us. But sometimes the devil be busy. So I literally have my mindset be like, we all have to literally be aware of our surroundings solely because of devils out here doing the devil's work. Now, I saw your comments about Nicki. I already knew. Okay, so let's read some of what Nicki Minaj, what she said. Okay, which I was like, there go Nicki being Nicki. Now, her first post said, after Pop Smoke, there's no way we as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts to show waffles and some fried chicken. He was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel so sick. Jesus, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And the issue I had with that, Nicki, shut up. Shut up. Mainly because we've heard of people locations not being posted, and somebody still will see them and kill them. So you making it seem as if she had never posted the location, we don't know what, because no one can say that's what unless the gunman said, okay, I got here because the girlfriend people watching the nigga girlfriend post to find him and then rush to no, that's stupid. So to make it seem as if, because she wanted to post whatever, I was like, it aggravated me. Aggravated me. And this is the reason why. Nicki Minaj has millions and millions of followers. So when a random person who nobody really sees they post say something, it don't really go that far. When Nicki Minaj out here saying, why you out here posting for chicken and waffles? It has a larger reach. It's the reason why they say with greats was with greatness, no, with great whatever comes great responsibility, whatever. Your status holds weight. So you saying that, which is basically blaming the girl, was on some BS. She also said the people around these rappers gain so much. It's time to start really reminding them over and over. At least try to put your foot down if you care. Tell them you're not loved like you think you are. You're prey. In a world full of predators, what's not clicking? First of all, Nikki, people get shot and die every day. What's your excuse there? To try to place blame as if we have not seen a number of people be killed out the blue. Out the blue. So to keep trying to place blame on anybody else when that man and this girl was somewhere trying to get some fucking chicken and waffles. That's it. That's it. Okay. It's stupid to try to blame something because had she not posted the post, would they have who they blamed then? Had no one, because anytime where someone is killed, where no one posted their location, but somebody came and still did some dumb shit, what's your excuse then? Do not try to make excuses for dumb situations. The only person responsible for that man being dead is the shooter. Because even if someone told you where someone was, that does not mean you shooting them ain't wrong. It don't mean, oh, the people around him didn't protect him. No one made him be locked up in a vault somewhere and can't go no damn well. People are killed in great neighborhoods, in bad neighborhoods, and everything else. People are killed for all kind of reasons by all kind of people, and all. Stop with the bullshit. Okay. Now again, she continued on. Oh, because she wasn't done. Wait, there's more. Because someone said, thank you for saying this on your platform. These people need to hear this and protect themselves. Oh, because everyone who gets killed is not protecting themselves. God, they need to be more serious about protecting their loved ones. Nikki said, yep, I'm going to say what I want as a rapper and as a mother. I know firsthand how these guys feel coming from the streets, men being able to provide for their moms. My heart is hurting for the mothers of these kids that try to make something better of their lives. Let's educate ASAP. Which to me is stupid because that lady lost her child's father. That man kids, you speaking about his mom. What about the woman who was with him, who seen him murdered, and the kids? See, stupidity speaks loudly sometimes. And again, it's two different things. We are fully aware that people should not post where they are, whether that's her posting where they were, him posting where they were. You really should not do that in real time because people are around here on some bullshit. But that is not a reason to make that the plight. Period. Period. The only person responsible is the shooter. No one want to say how crazy it is for someone to find out, oh, so-and-so hanging out right here. And then they go rob and kill him. Oh, but let's not bring that up. The fuck? Okay. She then said, because some people she was getting backlash for saying like, they're like, why you, because she was saying this the day he died. He not even at the morgue yet. Body ain't cold yet. Nothing. So they said it's in the wrong time, Nick, wrong time. It's never the wrong time. If it saves one young rapper, just one, then we've done our jobs. I spoke on losing our own at the VMAs. Enough is enough. My God, I don't give a fuck about no fucking hate tweets. Go fuck y'all dumb fucking selves. Next up, she then said, y'all are not the ones that be bawling, crying after you just just worked with or just spoke to one of your own. I belong to this shit. I'ma fucking speak on it. If it gets attention from y'all being ignorant, then so be it. At least it'll save lives. Fuck out of here. And somebody replied and said, girl, you married to a sex offender. We all got your location. I said, nigga out here talking cash shit with her address is public because your husband is on the offenders list. Okay. And you speaking about you trying to save lives. Tell people it don't matter if you know where somebody at. Don't kill them. That is the message to put out there to people. Don't be dumb enough to go kill someone. Do not make your plight be about people knowing someone's address because we know yours. Because your husband is an offender on the list. It's like when the girl killed herself like a week or two ago, whatever, and the boyfriend, 600, whoever, kept posting about how sad he was and was posting her like a message that she had sent. Or whatever, like you making somebody's death about you. It's stupid. And Nikki gets on my damn nerve. You hear me? Now, Cardi B and other people were saying, with some bullshit. Okay, now Cardi B was not directly responding to Nikki. She was not. Cardi B was simply speaking about people because other people were trying to blame his girlfriend. Okay, other folks outside of Nikki was also trying to blame the girlfriend. So Cardi B responded to all the foolish folks saying that, and saying I highly doubt Nikki was looking at her at PNB's baby mom IG. He was in a bad location, and people stay outside plotting. It's very irresponsible and inconsiderate to blame her for something so tragic. We should be sending nothing but love to her and his family at this time. I'm like, come on now, speak that truth. Speak that, because there's no proof that when she made that post, whoever robbed him was already there. There's no proof that her post was the catalyst for someone coming there and doing some dumb shit. So Nicki Minaj sometimes needed to shut up. Shut up. Okay? Anyway, y'all. I feel like his death sparked outrage and blaming people too fast. He was only 30 years old. I don't know much else than that. But when people pass away, your first post or comment about a tragic situation should never be blaming someone who didn't pull the trigger. Period. You just should not blame the person who, so-and-so said he was at the Bell Tire on 12 Mile. And someone then said, okay, well, I'm going to go do this. No, stupid. That's stupid. Okay. Now, let's move on to whatever's next. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. I want to get through this quickly. Let's go to some stupid stuff. There's some quick, dumb stuff. Okay. But first, I want y'all to take a second and like the video. because y'all don't like it as a thing to do. Okay, so we have bald head ass Caesar, messy ass Masika, and kind of messy Jonathan Wright. So C's for some reason was out here doing an interview on a podcast or whatever, and we all know that VH1 fired him after the video of him beating up them dogs came out, and everybody named Mama had something to say, including me. Okay, now Masika, of course, we know Masika is always consistently commenting in the comments on IG or we on IG. Now, this to me, that's a catch-22. I feel like a lot of people be commenting on social media. So I don't have an issue when she comment on stuff because everybody do. I feel like somebody pay blogs to highlight what she say. To me, I think that be the big thing. Cause I'm like, who cares what must like you know what I'm saying? When everyone's commenting, who cares? So I do think somebody paid to keep her comments at the top. Okay, and whatever. So she did comment about C's being let go and how why didn't VH1 let him go when he was accused of abusing his daughter. Okay, so that was months ago. Okay, that was months ago. C's was on a podcast, and this is what was said. Okay,
motherfuckers flaming up on me that had no reason.
and I made sure to get the unedited version so y'all can hear how many times she got her bitches and hoes, okay? Because when men sit around here and want to jaw back about women, fully play that, okay? In case I have to cut out later. Y'all know if y'all watch the replay and the video not there, I had to take it out. First of all, the amount of time, because y'all know I don't even like Masika, but how you so mad at her? Like, what did she do to you? Everybody had a comment, not just her. So the amount of disrespect towards her is stupid. They keep calling her a bitch. I don't know how much money she got. I don't know. But I feel like y'all not in a different tax bracket. I don't think Masika's broke. I don't think she's rich. I don't think she broke. But to make it seem as if she had no right to speak on you, and then you up there loud and wrong, because when her and Hazel E were on the conversation on Zeus, Hazel wasn't pregnant. She had just had a baby. So you loud and wrong. Okay? Now, does Masika have the best history? No. She's also fought before, but I'm like, you make it seem as if she was out here fighting a pregnant woman. Wasn't true. That was a lie. It was a lie. It was all a lie. That wasn't true. Okay, check your facts. Okay, but of all the people who taught Cash shit, you pick Masika as your first round of I'm gonna go after her. Okay, now he also brought up Jonathan. Now I don't know what Jonathan said. Okay, but him bringing up how Jonathan had that chair fighting some dude. I mean, that was a crazy situation. However, I feel like all y'all wrong. So you brought up the wrong people because you make it seem as if, well, they've done shit wrong and I haven't. You have. C's has done stuff wrong and this has not been caught. And how much money Masika has doesn't matter. Because you can't do something wrong and then want to go off on somebody because, oh, you wrong too, but we ain't talking about me. You're talking about you. You. And for you to do what you always do, which is come after women, to me shows that you are a bit of a bitch. Okay? You call her a bitch 18 times or 19, I don't know. But to make it seem as if, it's her, not you. You a bitch too. And when the dude then said, well, hey, let's discuss the daughter shit. Oh, yeah, in a second. Because you don't want to bring up or you don't want to talk about that you were accused of abusing your daughter by your daughter. And for you to say that nobody or Masika don't know what happened, your daughter put it out on social media. Now, y'all know Masika responded, okay? She put on her IG, okay? Wait, let me pull it up. Imagine beating your naked teenage daughter while she's in the shower and throwing her out in the cold and getting caught on camera beating the out of two defenseless dogs and getting fired by VH1 for it. But you 38 hot at me for being one of the 50 million people that called you out. Why are the girls so mad at what I say only? And if you're going to attempt to deflect, at least be right. Homeboy wasn't, not homeboy, not the Masika. I didn't read this earlier. Homeboy wasn't pregnant, dumbass, meaning Hazel E was not pregnant. She had her daughter, which is still, still plump. Oh, she messy. Cause she calling Hazel E a man. That's girl. See, that's why I don't like Masika. That's why I like Masika, okay? But I'm going to read what she said, but y'all know whenever she's saying he, she's talking about Hazel E. Homeboy wasn't pregnant dumbass. He was just fat. He body shamed me after I had my child, even though I looked amazing. I was simply letting him know how that feels by pointing out the obvious. He still looked pregnant after giving birth. However, that ain't got shit to do with your abusive ass. Nor, I'm like, you could not, why you gonna let one person, that is crazy. I was like, what? Anyway, just stupid. Nor does my incorrect net worth you Googled more ignorance and more deflection as you're foaming at the mouth with veins popping out your neck, looking like you have rabies. Not rabies. You're screaming my name like a fan. You're still an abuser and you need serious help. I'm truly going to pray for you, sis. I was, girl. Why you kept calling me a man? And we calling that girl a man, okay? But when Cheyenne complained about C's jumping on her, all the details came from his daughter. No one is assuming anything. It's literally what he was accused of doing. But he's doing the best thing, deflecting, and then deflecting to somebody who he know most folks don't really like, because we don't like Masika. We don't. Okay. Now, Jonathan also responded. Okay, he had commented on the Shade Room, but also posted in the story. Now, on the Shade Room, he said, I've been in the culture making major moves. Let's not talk about I'm what the people want. I could never sit with mentioning a dude like that. I feel like Jonathan would be his ass. So Jonathan in the stories put up how, so he would want to chill on Jonathan because he was saying he gonna be that ass. Okay, he is a problem that you do not want. And Jonathan said that's big Fendi fat. Don't speak on me. I feel like Jonathan would literally really beat up C's. I'm like, don't do it. Yeah, I can see, because you seen how Jonathan went at old boy with the chair. And I think that's why C's is commenting from a whole different place. Because he would not have that same energy. Because I think C's has that energy with people who is not about to fight him because how he is. I think Jonathan would just start swinging and beating ass, and C's would just be beating up. Because we've seen him just fucking react. Okay. Now, C's posted on his social media as well. Okay. After the whole clip went viral, and he said, I'm not arguing with nobody that lives off child support or do hair. Because he's saying, Jonathan is a celebrity hairstylist. Masika, he's insinuating that Masika lives off child support. First of all, Masika baby daddy is Fetty Wap, who's in jail. So Masika is impossible for her to be living off of child support. So I'm not, that's fake. Okay. He said, I said what I said. If niggas don't like it, come holler at me. No disrespect to any hairstylist or baby mama living off their famous baby father. I'm only addressing these two. Masika can't live off Fetty Wap. So again, you are sadly mistaken. Now. Yeah, I would pay to see Jonathan and C's fight. I pay on Zeus. If Zeus have a conversation between C's and Jonathan, bitch, I'm paying. Because I canceled my Zeus thing because I don't watch it on Zeus no more. But I will pay to see that. Now, C's must have called somebody who said what to really say to get at Masika. That's true. Because everything else he said wasn't true. Okay? But this thing was. Okay? So if y'all recall, a while ago, Masika made a video, posted it on social media, where she was insinuating she was an abuse victim and calling for help and saying, click the link in my bio, which went to her OnlyFans. Okay? So somebody, in my opinion, made this be his thought. Yeah. Okay. C said I was going, bad thing. He probably meant I wasn't going to mention you again, but since you want to talk about something you know nothing about, like you know me and my daughter, let's address something. You faked a whole kidnapping to promote your OnlyFans. Think we forgot? I think you did. See, somebody reminded you. You faked being abused to promote yourself being naked. I'm repeat that. You faked being abused so you could sell yourself getting naked. How sick is that? Nah, for real. You called me an abuser, but basically mocked real abuse victims to suit your constant insecure need for attention and love. We get it. We see you laughing out loud. The rant you went on holds zero weight coming from a bad liar who survives off fame stamps and your struggle for not fame stamps and your struggle for relevance. See what you do for fame. What would you do for freedom? Masika did post a video of herself dressed up and, abused makeup or whatever, and said for folks to click the link to the thing. Okay, she did do that. But I feel like, again, you and Masika are the same. Both the same. Y'all both have done dumb shit. I think the difference is you're trying to deflect from what you did to what she did. When she did what she did, folks called her ass out. Now, while she was apparently on a movie set, and that's why she had to make up on, it was still wrong for her to use that to get attention to OnlyFans. Okay, we already read her for filth for that when it happened. The same way we read your ass for filth when you abuse your daughter and abusing dogs. Okay, so at the end of the day, you can't deflect from what you did. And Jonathan, like, I will beat your ass, and I want to see it. I really want to see it. Okay, now let's move on to the last conversation, which is Kandi the Burruss. Okay, and I said Don Juan and Carlos King. So y'all know Kandi had announced the other day that she was not going to do a speak on it for part one of the reunion, because she was going to be doing rounds on social media, on people's platforms, on YouTube. So she did a plethora of interviews over the past couple days. The one that kind of made headway was one she did with House of Aaron. Okay, because Kandi was asked before about her and Carlos on her speak on it when she did a live a couple weeks ago, and she just said how they not cool no more. Okay, she really did not give much detail at that point in time on her live. Okay, but I think for me, Kandi is another person. Kandi to me is Garcelle, but on Atlanta. Kandi don't really fuck with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? She kind of being her, she do her own thing with her. She not messy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she's perfect. I ain't saying she's innocent. You know what I'm saying she's not a messy individual on a regular day. Okay, so that was really all she said. Now for years, Kandi, the rumor has been how Kandi and Carlos kind of don't rock no more, because Carlos was the one who told Phaedra the rumor about Kandi in the dungeon and Portia, whatever. and that's where they fell out. So that's kind of been a rumor for years, okay? But she never before said what happened. So in her rounds of interviews that she's done with, Scotty, House of Aaron, the panel, DJ Ricky Sky, Teaser Tales, you know what I'm saying? People. House of Aaron's clip, honey, went viral. And the funny part was Kandi said it in the interview, like, I bet this is going to go viral. So he asked her, you know what I'm saying? Because Kandi was like, when she talked about going to the folks, like, I'm going to be answering whatever they ask me. So each person who interviewed her had like 15 or so, like 15 to 20 minutes. But her with House of Aaron was like 30 minutes. It was longer. And but her thing was like, you can ask me whatever within those time constraints. And yeah, she's been on a lot of channels, and she probably will have more coming up. Okay, so follow Kandi on her IG, and she'll tell you what she's gonna be. And because she was really, you know what I'm saying, it was a great thing. So when he asked her about her and Carlos, now I'm gonna play a clip that I got from the Jasmine brand. Now again, if y'all are watching the replay, because I don't know if House and because the clip is everywhere. Okay, it's everywhere. So I'm hoping it don't get flagged. But if it do, if on the read of the play you don't see it, go watch it on House Aaron. But I pulled this from the Jasmine brand. Okay, let's listen to what Kandi said.
People think that you and Carlos King have a beef, including me, because then you went on to speak on it and somebody asked you about Carlos and you were like, we're not cool.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV One. And for that, I just can't get past it. I was talking to a friend. I was like, we should do like a movie about, our group's life or whatever. It was a director that Todd and I were speaking, and they was like, somebody's already doing it. And I was like, what you mean somebody's doing it? And so in my mind, I'm thinking it was one of my group members or something. And they was like, yeah, it's a network that's already like, because I took a meeting about directing it. And I was like, what? Oh, and sidebar, his other producing partner, one of the producers that worked for him, had called my mom, was like, oh yeah, we want to do a interview you because we're trying to do a documentary about girl groups or something. So we want to ask you questions about, Escape. My mom was going to do it or whatever, but come to find out, he was the person who had did the deal with TV One to sell our life story. And it was going to try to ask my mother questions about us unknowingly to get more information, I guess, for the show. So anyway, I just thought that was the lowest thing that anybody could ever do. When you're a public figure, they can do unauthorized stories about you. Never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us, and to be able and to go behind my back and to do that. And that's our life story.
Right.
I was like, I can't fuck with him ever again.
So, okay. And that was the last question he asked her that took about another like 10 minutes of them talking. Now, again, this is her point. Carlos was on an interview with DJ Ricky Sky like a couple weeks ago. DJ Ricky Sky asked him about the shit between him and Kandi. And he made it seem as if it really wasn't no issue. So I'm like, you was lying, Carlos? You was lying? Because Kandi's version is like, there's a reason we not cool. It may not mean we have an active reason that we beefing right now, but we not cool. So I think the main thing to remember is Kandi's point in this is Carlos was a producer on Housewives of Atlanta. She also brought up in the conversation with House Aaron how she had recommended him to be the head producer of her spinoff, The Wedding Special, with her and Todd. So she was like, it was an example of her doing things for people, like trying to help other people get on, and them kind of in one way or the other kind of backstabbing her, and she like, all right, I can't fuck with y'all. And her point was, it wasn't that he did it that way. It was the fact that he purposely never said to me and Todd that he was trying to do this with my group to sell an unauthorized, story to a network but you know me. And she also brought up how after Carlos left Housewives after season 9, for some point in time, he had an office in her office space. You know, Carlos and Todd worked on R&B divas and Hollywood divas together. They produced some shows together. She also brought up how, you know, Todd and Carlos had friction, you know, because of some dealings or whatever. She's not going into detail, but she said they already had, you know, whatever things. So for her to find out that he was someone who went to the networks to sell a story, to sell a movie about her and Escape, but never come and talk to me. As you can't do that. That's sneaky. That's sneaky, and it's not. And I saw folks in the comments, but if she don't own the rights, that ain't the point. If we cool enough to where you have worked production on a show that on my spinoff, when I had a spinoff for my wedding special, and I suggested you be the hair producer for my special, you worked with my husband, you had an office in my building, for you to go to the networks to sell the unauthorized story of Escape when you personally know Kandi Burruss is the sneakiest shit. And he had sold the story. Even if he had an idea to take that somewhere, to not tell Kandi before doing it, to not tell Kandi before selling it. Even if you had said, okay, I got a deal, Kandi, I was getting together, you know what I'm saying? How about we do this with that network? Because I already have all this stuff put in place, which he never told her. She only found out because she was going to do it herself and was told that somebody else was already doing that or shopping that. And so he has sold the, and then when she brought up how his other partner had contacted Mama Joyce trying to say, hey, we're going to do something about girl groups. Can you give us some inside conversation about, what happened? Because it's like they would have the information and Mama Joyce would not know what was being done was for the group Escape. So when Kandi was talking and started, get her crying voice, because with Kandi, you can tell it still hurt her. And because her thing was like, why would you not tell me? Why would you not have some kind of conversation? Let's talk before you actively sell the shit. Even if you booked the appointment with the folks, okay, now let me, because now I got it. Now let me bring it to Kandi. So we can, you know what I'm saying? I think it's, what I'm saying, girl. And Kandi said, because of him selling the story to the network for an unauthorized biography of Escape, I can't fuck with him. And if you recall, when they had the reality show, they had talked about then how somebody tried to do their story. She just never said who it was. She never said who it was. So to find out now, it was him. Because a lot of folks always assume it was because, Carlos was the one who told Phaedra that rumor about Kandi, and then Phaedra told Sports, and Kandi then said, she said it in the, go watch the video, but she said people thought it was because they were saying Carlos told Phaedra that rumor. She said Carlos did. I don't think he did that. The producers at the time did a whole investigation. Carlos did not tell Phaedra shit. Nothing. That was never it. She also brought up how that was, in the Housewife book that was in the book, that it wasn't Carlos who told Phaedra that. Yeah, the Mike Tyson thing on Hulu right now is unauthorized. And Mike Tyson said, I wanted to watch it because I love the actor who's playing him, but I just didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? And you should not sell the rights to someone else's story behind their back. You can have an idea of what you want to do. You can see if it can be done. But before it's done, you need to have a conversation about what your plan was. And if Kandi was upset about what your plan was, then that's on Kandi, because people can feel how they want to feel. But I think intent is everything. And the fact that he never told her nothing, the fact that he went through and, sold the rights and never told her is what I think is the most shady ass shit. Because you went through with what your plan was. Your intent was to never include Kandi or Escape. Your purpose was to make sure it was an unauthorized whatever about them that people would have wanted to watch, because we had not heard any story, about Escape like that. So you knew what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? And of course, this was a couple years ago, and Carlos, because that's what I was saying earlier, that he had posted something that I wanted to remind myself to say to y'all when I got to this part. Let me show y'all the screenshot. Because again, this all came out today. The interview premiered on House of Aaron with Kandi today. It made the blogs this is the crazy part. Because Kandi's interviews with everybody, I think Scotty's was yesterday. 3 of them were today that I saw. I don't know. It was all over. But Aaron's came out today, and from the time it came out, it instantly went viral. It was on all the blogs. So everybody knew pretty quickly. You hear me? So Carlos just posted this. 3 hours ago. He posted because someone tagged him and said, at Carlos King, with every elevation is demonic agitation. You are on track. Don't get distracted. And he said, hashtag raindrops. This is my thing about that. Okay. If what Kandi said isn't true, which I doubt, because Kandi, no one, in my opinion, has ever called Kandi a liar. No one has ever said, well, Kandi said that, but that wasn't true. Kandi is never known to be lying, ever. But I do feel like when something happens behind closed doors, people can give their explanation of what happened. And they can explain their intent on what happened. And then everyone can say how what happened made them feel and blah, 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 blah. He called his fans raindrops. Because the name of his company is like called Rain something. And whatnot. But I feel like this post seems a bit messy, because if what Kandi said is true, if you truly did sell the rights to a movie of an unauthorized biography of Escape, and you did all of that and never told Kandi about it, and Kandi found out after you've done it on her own without any conversation between you and her, you're wrong. You're wrong. Now, if at some point you told Kandi and y'all had a conversation and Kandi just did not like what you wanted to do, and you then went and did it anyway, y'all can feel two different ways. Because at that point, it'd be like, well, he did talk to her about it. They just could not agree on what happened. Now, if you talk to Kandi and Kandi knew and she just lying, I would need some proof. Because Kandi ain't no known liar. Kandi's a very open book. Kandi's very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Kandi seems to be very genuine. And again, this is not something that happened recently. Okay, we know it's from years back. Kingdom Rain. That's the name of his company. That's why they call them Raindrops, or whatever. But I feel like reposting this one, comment to you that is some demonic agitation isn't true. Because, sometimes you do something, it'll come back. You just have to be open enough to say what you did at that time, for what reasons, and what you learned from that experience. Because no one's perfect. People make decisions and people feel one way or the other, or you could do something at 20 that you wouldn't do at 40 or whatever it may be. But I feel like the way Carlos comments about everybody else's shit or whatever, you have to comment on this. And even though when he was on with DJ with the Sky and how he said, if anybody else, asked me about me and Kandi, I'm not gonna comment no more. I told Richie Sky, whatever, I'm not gonna answer no more questions on Kandi. So to me, I feel like that Kandi might mention this, and because you've already said that you will not respond to any questions on Kandi, would that be your response to people question you now? Would you now say, I was on with let me see when that interview was that DJ Scott had with that man? Because I just wonder. Because Kandi again had her stuff set up, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure for a minute. And I'm trying to find DJ Sky's thing, his page, to see when he talked to he talked to Carlos King, honey, not 4 days ago. That was 4 days ago? Let me be sure. On September 9th is when he was on DJ Sky's channel and interviewing. And Kandi was on with House of Aaron. It premiered today. So I don't know when it may have been recorded, because I know Scotty's was live. I think everybody else had premieres. So we don't know when it was recorded. We don't know when it was recorded. Okay. Don Juan did a YouTube video reviewing the reunion. That's nice. Kandi did all, okay, so they was all done yesterday, and some of the stuff was premiering today. So I feel like House of Aaron with that question blew up the internet, because again, that it was this thing. Everyone had always wondered what the issue was between them. We just always assumed it was, because of the Phaedra situation. But Kandi dispelled that clearly on the thing with House of Aaron. And the crazy thing was, again, Kandi has, because I think when I saw Jamar, because when Jamar was on Maddie's panel Sunday, Maddie reviews all of Drag Race. I watch Maddie's panel on Sundays. And so Jamar had said on that panel how, him and Scotty had a little 15, whatever. So we do see the most, it was like between 50 and 20. But House of Aaron had 30, because the last question he asked was this one. And Kandi just, fully said it all. And that's why I feel like she's not lying. Because of how he phrased the question, how she kind of was like, let me just say it. Right. He asked the question everyone wanted to know. And it was smart because, it was a blessing for Kandi to, agree to do the interviews with everybody. You know what I'm saying? These YouTubers who've been out for a minute and everything. It was actually great that she did that. So that was great. And everybody, who had an interview was able to get, their question out there or whatever. And that be that. I haven't watched everyone's interviews. I watched some of Scotty's. And the only reason I seen House of Aaron is because it was on the blogs. And I was like, Kandi said what? And so I had to go back and watch the whole thing. And I was like, oh, so that's what happened between her and Carlos. Okay. And I'm like, it makes sense because, again, I remember her saying from before that someone had tried to do a movie about them and they were pissed. But again, then they just never said who it was. And yeah, I also think because Kandi do love not even, I won't say helping people, but Kandi loves being able to do what she can do to reach out, you know what I'm saying? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. If you can. So I do feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's what she do. So that was absolutely amazing. I hope more creators start asking the right questions, honey. Anybody can get an interview. The thing, you can ask great questions. It really just depends on when the blogs, what they pick up. It be what the blogs pick up. But I think because I've not seen everybody's stuff, but I don't know if anyone else asked her about Carlos. I believe she said in the House of Aaron interview that no one had yet asked her about Carlos. But I don't know in what order, his interview was in. You know what I'm saying? But by the time they recorded theirs, nobody else had asked her about Carlos. So that could be why his question and that post ended up, going, honey, bitch, I'm worldwide. Okay, went worldwide. So, but again, that just proves how, you just have to ask the right questions. And even if you can ask the right question, but all the blogs may not, pick up what you say or the question you ask. You can tag they ask so that it don't happen. It just depends. We always say on YouTube, you never know what video is going to catch. You never know what clip of yours is going to catch and then skyrocket. So that's the great point of always making sure to make the best, of every opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what's going to happen. So again, but Kandi didn't make, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Carlos, you have to comment. You have to say something. Does Carlos has a podcast that he does weekly. So for me, if he does not comment on such a big story, to me, I feel like, well, then it's truth to it. Because anybody should respond to an accusation, basically. If you are a person like, when you are a blogger or a podcaster who continuously have conversations about stuff in the news, about other housewives and this and that and that and this. You had Sheree on your show. You had, the Green Eye Bat. You know what I'm saying? You had, not Portia, Giselle and Robin. You know what I'm saying? You've had other housewives on your podcast. You discuss housewife shit all the time on your podcast. So in my opinion, for you to then go on your podcast and not discuss a main housewife who you had a friendship with, who said the reason y'all beefed out or the reason that she can't fuck with you is because of what you, because she also said in an interview that she called him to talk to him and he didn't answer. So for her, she was over. Because again, I said if they had a conversation and it was a point where they just did not agree on what he wanted to do, that's still a conversation to have. Well, I talked to her, and my idea was this. I had a conversation. She didn't like it, and we don't talk no more. That's fine. But I think if you never talked to her, if you never told her, and she found out because she was going to do something, and someone said, well, no, that's already happened over there because somebody sold the rights to an unauthorized one about y'all, and you found out it's your friend, that's what's fucked up. That's him. Yeah, I seen you already posted that. Yep. So, Carlos, you know what I'm saying? You need to say something. You need to say, because the people is wondering. The same way folks wondered what the issue was with y'all too. The same way we wonder. So that's what it is. Because again, he has the right to defend himself, because I think people hearing Kandi's side, because again, there's two or three sides to a story. There is always one person's side, and then I won't say the truth, but usually it's two or three. Again, it's each person's side, and then it's the middle ground of what people feel once they hear both sides. And some folks may say, like me, Kandi's point in saying he never talked to me about it is wrong. Period. There always needs to be some kind of conversation. Period. And so because Kandi insinuated basically that they never, one, that he made the deal and never told her before he made the deal, and two, after she found out the deal was made and it was in progress somewhere else, that when she tried to talk to him about what he had done, he didn't answer his phone. Now that's fucked up. That's fucked up. People have ideas. People want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? As long as the conversation is had before shit is done, and if people don't agree, then it makes sense for Kandi to say, well, but Kandi didn't say they talked. She said, no, I ain't know nothing. I ain't know shit. He ain't tell me shit. And again, because you know me, bro. The fuck? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear Carlos' side of it. Because I just wonder what he would, because like if he said, well, I did sell it. I did have an idea. I never told Kandi. Never mentioned to Kandi or Todd. I didn't say shit. I kept it to myself. I did all the work. I sold the story and then kept going on my life and never said shit. Now that's wrong. That is the definition of snake shit. What if Carlos says, I started working on the TV One show before they got close, and then once it was proof, if I felt uncomfortable. Well, I don't think that was the case, though. I think based on when he shopped the story, it was after they knew each other, after he had been an EP on her show. Because again, it did not happen until after Carlos left Housewives. By the time Carlos had left Housewives, he was partners with Todd in production stuff. And even if, again, my thing is this. If you start working on something because in your head you're trying to figure shit out, I get that. However, before a deal is done and a contract is signed and things are agreed upon with whoever else you're working with, a conversation should have happened with Kandi. And it shouldn't have been uncomfortable. The only way it would be uncomfortable is if you really felt like you did some shit wrong. If you were trying to be sneaky. Because I'm gonna do an unauthorized. First of all, the fact that it was an unauthorized story to me is proof that you was not trying to include Kandi. Because unauthorized means the people who was about is not involved. Now, so that's the difference to me. But because of how Carlos works, I can't see him being uncomfortable having any kind of conversation. I think the reason he did not return her phone calls to discuss, because even if she called him on Tuesday, and this happened, this is 5 years ago. If you didn't call her back within the whatever time to have that conversation, that's an issue. He may not have wanted to talk about it that day she called. Cool, I get that. But a conversation still needs to be had. And it's a difference between having a conversation about it before anything is actually done versus, okay, I've already booked it. I've already done it. It's already this way. That's it. That's it. So I think, I would like to hear what his side is. And then once people have both sides, you can see what people gonna fall where they may. But her point of saying he sold it and never told me, and I found out through other people who knew it was already sold, and he never said anything to me. That's the definition of snake shit. Because you sold it and didn't say nothing to me. Once you had the idea, had a full blueprint, had a whole network, had a whole meeting, like you had stuff that you had done and had approved and this and that and that and this. You know what I'm saying? Once the folks came back and said, okay, yeah, we do want to do once the network came back and said, yeah, we would want to do that. That was the main time, to go to Kandi and say, Kandi, this is what I want to do. This is my idea. Are you on board, or what? That's the conversation to happen. And then if she felt like, well, I don't know why you would go and do that, that's the conversation. That's a part of a conversation. But it seemed like she's saying none of that ever happened. None of it. And her issue of why it's so hurtful and snake-like, because you were literally a part of our shit. You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta wait and see what he may say or not say. I don't know. But he do have his own podcast, and we will see the next podcast with Carlos King on whatever it's called. I don't know what the name of stuff is. If he will address it, or if he will keep being out here just kind of reposting, shady, a little slick slide reposts about how with every elevation is demonic agitation. You're on track. Don't get distracted. And people, again, you also should not get distracted if the situation happened and you moved on. You don't have to get distracted, but you should not make it seem as if somebody else just answering the question about what happened years later is them trying to distract you about whatever. I would have said, because I got my own podcast, I would say 6 years ago, I did sell a movie to the people or whatever. I had not told Kandi, now that I'm years into production, I know that is not the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You can just say, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? My intent wasn't to do whatever, but I did it, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But again, Kandi's point is that he never said anything and he sold it. It wasn't as if he had an idea to do something. And, he just did not tell her that he was talking about an idea. You know what I'm saying? And the idea never happened. He actually sold the shit to somebody. That's crazy to me. But again, you know what I'm saying? People, different strokes for different folks or whatever. People can move on from, whatever. It's honey, reasons and seasons. Okay? But anyway, y'all, that's it. That's the last thing we're going to discuss tonight. Okay? We are done, and stuff. Okay? So we will see what else happens tomorrow. If some kind of news, worry thing happens or whatever, we'll come and have a live chat. If not, I won't have any video up tomorrow. I won't be live. I may post something, but I may not be live. If y'all see some gossip around here, DM me what it is, okay? And I will see if it's something to talk about, okay? Do not forget to be around here liking the video, okay? Like the video, follow me on IG or Twitter at JayLeesCorner. Y'all know to subscribe to my channel, okay? I love you all. I had a great time. We have a great time in the corner all the time, okay? Peace and blessings to everybody, okay? Everyone is loved. I want everyone to be safe and all these things, okay? Do not allow anyone to steal your joy, okay, and stuff or whatever. Be happy for you, for them, for they, for he, for she, for we, and everything in between or whatever. And, you know, hopefully Carlos will respond and then we can have a conversation tomorrow about that. Otherwise, I will talk to y'all live about something or the other on Thursday, okay? But I have to go. But again, I do love you all, okay? Thank y'all for being around here for damn near 3 hours. Okay, y'all, I need a nap. Mom, I'm about to call you. Okay, and stuff. Okay, love you. Bye.